Hello everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to Bitcoin, but the CoinsKid cruise. So Bitcoin at the moment is kind of boring, isn't it? It's a little bit flat. So I'll look at the wave counts with you in a moment and my anticipation of a potential reversal pattern. But this crystal ball indicator is revealing that the golden line, which is your crystal ball indicator right here, is showing that we've got a bit of a pump coming roughly over the next couple of weeks leading into April and May. There should be some kind of upside in this market for Bitcoin, okay? According to this beautiful indicator I create for yourselves called the crystal ball. So to see this indicator, you can either go to CoinsKid.com, look at it on the weekly time frame. At the moment there's a little bit of a lag, or you can go to the crystal ball indicator on TradingView right there and get involved. Now all you got to do is go to CoinsKid.com, log in, go to settings and follow the process to get this crystal ball indicator and the other indicators on TradingView. We've got the crystal ball indicator, the flip indicator and the buy and the sell ribbon indicator. Now currently the buy and sell ribbon indicator on the daily is acting as resistance right here for Bitcoin, and it's one of the confluencing factors that I'm looking for as an inverse correlation with Tether and Bitcoin to print a green dot and a red dot. So I'll go through that with you in today's video and my anticipation for Bitcoin going forward. Okay, let's dive into the charts right now to see what we can see. So I think a lot of coins have put in ABC zigzags, and obviously at the moment a lot of them coins may have bottomed last week in that final flush to the downside and the despair and fear where the greed, I think the fear and greed got down to around about 10, didn't it? So we may have seen the likes of XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Link, VeChain, which I've just shown you, complete an ABC zigzag. So we'll take a quick look at that. So Cardano is a coin I'm tracking right now. That possibly it's a truncation last week, and what we've got an impulse correction. So keep an eye on this going forward for Cardano. Right now, if we take a look on the logarithmic chart, I think that what we've got from December in Cardano's confluence is an A and a B into a C. Okay, and this is a truncation for Cardano. This was a huge sell-off and a big level of support that came up like this in ABC, and you got some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which was your truncation last week, and right now you're seeing a positive reaction. So obviously this correction could go on for a lot longer. This could be some kind of A into a B into a C, absolutely possible. But what we're looking at right now in theory is basically the ABC zigzag being complete within many coins. So we've got an A wave down, a B wave high, and this is your C wave drop. This is your truncation for Cardano, and you can clearly see from the A wave down to the B wave high, which was there, this particular chart tagged the 1.618 twice. Okay, held it twice. Look at that. Beautiful buy zone right there for Cardano. So bought it there, come back up, bought it there, come back up. So you may have completed a simple ABC zigzag here from December. A, B, C zigzag. There's a completion and a truncation, which I've gone through with you in the XRP video. And right now we're seeing a massive, powerful reaction, up to the upside. So we broke this key structure here for Cardano. I do understand this is a Bitcoin video, but I'm looking at other charts as confluence the fact that, I do think a correction began there and not here, where Bitcoin came up and made that higher high. I do think it's a bull trap. So we've got Cardano, which is obviously with VeChain as well. Equally, we've got Chainlink. Take a quick look at that. On the logarithmic scale right there, we've got an ABC as well from December. I think we've had some kind of A wave down, the B wave high, and right now it's a C wave drop. That's met at 1.618. So I actually think Chainlink is a buy at the moment, and you can clearly see double tap on the 1.618, and you've lost this low as well. So basically this is your 4, this is your 5, this is your final fifth wave, and we've not necessarily seen a truncation on the likes of Chainlink. So you've got an A, B, C, okay, possibly complete, simple zigzag, overlapping corrective waves. This is where the A wave began in December, and this is where it may have bottomed last week. And right now, positive corrective, coiling up, looking for an explosive move to the upside, and the CoinsKid crystal ball showing us there's a liquidity move into the market. It could be a clue that this was the actual bottom last week. And obviously all bottoms are there to be structurally retested and held as support. So going forward, we've just got to see that. We've got to be patient, and this is why at the moment I'm not necessarily degening into any big macro long positions. I've been accumulating these coins, and I've relayed that to you as to the reasons why. But for Bitcoin, what I'm looking at, and I'll show you on TradingView, from left to right, if we can hold the structural low right now, we should create some kind of consolidation pattern and then begin to break out to the upside. So I'm going to show you exactly what we need to see for Bitcoin, and obviously as an inverse correlation on the chart. So we've got basically Bitcoin that's completed an ABC zigzag. If we take a look here on the logarithmic chart as well, and I've shown you this in a recent video. So in my opinion, what we've done for Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets was we've had an ABC since December. As your A wave down, expanded flats B and C complete right there last week. Okay, so what we've seen as well is from the B wave high down to the A wave low, we've seen 1.618 tagged, which is synonymous with an ABC zigzag. A, B, C, 1.618, build a base, See you later. Okay, so we need to see something on Bitcoin. I'm going to show you exactly what that is. So we've got Bitcoin, XRP, we've got Cardano, we've got Chainlink, we've got VeChain that have all completed, ABC zigzags at a 1.618 Fibonacci extension right there. So let me dive into the Bitcoin chart and Tether chart to show you exactly what we need to increase probability. Okay, this is the correction that's over, and right now it's up only over the next couple of months into May, where I do intend to sell in May and go away and come back later in the year for the big blow off top finale. Let me go through that with you, okay? So looking at Tether dominance with the crystal ball indicator right now, your golden line, what we've got is a beautiful move to the upside in the Tether dominance, which has led to a pullback in crypto. Okay, so since it's bottom down here in December, this has been trending back upwards. And the reality of it is, if Tether is trending upwards, coming up the stairs like this, like this, then your crypto is coming down the stairs. Really, really simple. So what we need to do is identify reasons and probabilities that this chart trends down, and this is what I look for. So at the moment, this is caught in an uptrend. You've got above a ribbon, you've got a green buy dot like you did just there, and at the moment this is trending upwards. But what we've seen in this particular trend, in my opinion, is a three wave move up, a three wave move down, and a 1-2 breakout 3, 4, 5. So we may have completed some kind of ABC zigzag correction just there within this chart, which is simply a push to the downside, correction back up, and another push to the downside. So on the macro, this is actually still in a downtrend. So one of the key things I'm looking for is for this chart to break back up like this and take out this green line here, which is around about 6.77%, and it begins to create higher highs and higher low structure from there, which indicate, okay, this chart is no longer in a downtrend from, I think it's around about November just here, wasn't it, where we started to break down in this particular chart. You've got your double top drop, and then you start to break down, and you've got a series of lower highs and lower lows here. So currently there's no bias, this isn't a downtrend, therefore crypto's in an uptrend. But the minute this starts to entertain an uptrend by creating higher highs and higher lows, then okay, you've got a massive macro trend, you've got a bear market on your hands here, especially for Bitcoin and crypto, basically. Really simple. So I'm just respecting the structure. I hope you understand that. Okay, so if we start to break back above 6.77% for this particular chart, then okay, we've got an increased probability we've entered some kind of bear market here for Bitcoin. But until that day comes, I'm just looking at scenarios with you that what we've got with the crystal ball indicator, which is a golden line, we've got a potential scenario this chart is about to break down, because whenever we see the crystal ball, and at the moment this is a zero lag, what we need to do is go to the settings, and there's various inputs you can do. There's a lot of theories around that's 70 days and 60, I think 46 days is one of the theories as well. So if we take a quick look at the standard theory, which is a 70-day offset, and see how it ties up, you can clearly see that the golden line, which is basically crypto and liquidity and risk, is trending upwards when this is trending down. So this is creating a descending triangle, trending down. What's happening? This is beginning to trend up, and this is where this came to the upside, which is fantastic. Liquidity into the market. You saw Bitcoin breaking out from last summer into December, and then as this starts to break down right on cue on this bottom, look at this. It's been breaking down. What's been happening to Bitcoin ever since? It's been coming down the stairs, and Tether has been coming up the stairs. So there's a huge inverse correlation that's playing out, and this particular golden line, your crystal ball, is forecasting a major move to the upside. Okay, sometime on a 70-day offset, we're looking over the next couple of weeks, mid to late March, this is trending upwards. Okay, so in theory this should be working on some kind of top pattern, and crypto working on some kind of bottom pattern, and then boom, it breaks to the upside, and we've got a lovely pump. So I'm just relaying the data to you. I hope you understand that. So you can clearly see as well, look down here, this starts to break up. What's happening to Tether dominance? Breaking down. What's happening to Bitcoin? It's going up, because obviously this is risk, basically. This is liquidity in the market. And again, I'll drop the Bitcoin price chart in for you as a comparison as well. So if we drop back to 70 days as a lag, a standard lag, and then we'll drop the Bitcoin price in right now, we can see, you can clearly see the purple line is your Bitcoin price, the golden line is your liquidity, your crystal ball. This is trending up, Bitcoin's trending up, this is trending down, Bitcoin's trending down. And then what we've not seen here in this major move to the upside, we've not seen Bitcoin have any significant move to the upside. This is why I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm not necessarily entertaining a long position at the moment, because I still think it's a little bit squeaky bum time, where we could lose them lows and start to basically take out liquidity, and stops get stopped out and things like that of people that are building long positions. So I'm just going to be patient. I do think we need to see something in the chart. We need to see something in the Bitcoin chart, which I relayed today, and we equally need to see something, which is what we saw just there for Tether. We need to see it here, which is basically a red sell dot, because this red sell dot here was a clue, and I was relaying this to you. The Bitcoin price is about to break out because of the red sell dot. Okay, it's really as simple. So we've not quite seen it yet, but the minute we see that, and I did realize too, look at the time, building long positions for the big move to the upside, and I'll do exactly that, and I'm just respecting the data again. So stay tuned for that big long position. In the meantime, I will look at micro shorts and longs with you, little day trading opportunities right there on the micro time frame, where I do think this is potentially forging a top, and crypto, Bitcoin, altcoins are forging a bottom, ready for this big vertical that's forecast in the liquidity, basically, in the CoinsKid crystal ball. So this is what I'm looking for, from left to right. Create a resistance pattern, descending triangle, a toppy pattern from left to right on the CoinsKid ribbon, break down, get your red sell dart, boom. We've got a major opportunity to make a lot of money in a leverage long position, okay? So please stay tuned for that. And obviously, I'm looking for the validation, and the minute I see that set up, I'll relay that to you. So in the process of these bottoms, it does get a little bit squeaky bum time. You retest them, almost lose them, and things like that. So I do anticipate we will see things like that over the next couple of weeks until we start to, go up with this beautiful golden line, which is your crystal ball indicator right there. To get the indicator into your chart, just go to coinskid.com and follow the process. Let me dive into the Bitcoin chart right now to see what we can see, okay? So looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame, we've actually met a target of a beautiful double top drop scenario. And we're looking at this last week, and like I said to you, it'd be a good place to put some bids in. And what you've got is all this support just there. Support. Look at that. You broke down below it. You've come to the technical target of a double top drop. Look at this, beautiful. From there to there, you've come down. Look at that. Met it like an absolute boss, and you rallied back up into the resistance of a double top drop. And it looks as though you're trying to forge out some kind of bottom down here. As you're starting to see Tether dominance break above its CoinsKid ribbon, print the green dot, and it's forging some kind of support on the ribbon. So what we've got to see is basically this get its ass back above the ribbon, print the green buy dot, and basically the Tether dominance get its ass below the ribbon, print the red sell dot as an inverse correlation, which is exactly what happened there. September last year, we saw the red sell dot in the Tether dominance and the green buy dot for Bitcoin at the bottom of the correction. Okay, so this is what we've got to be patient for going forward for Bitcoin price action and to increase the probability. Okay, you found your bottom from wherever you've come, and you're looking at a major upside and vertical for Bitcoin going forward. Okay, so obviously what I'm looking at is just confirmation of the bottom. Now I do like to trade patterns. This has been a nice little tradable pattern, which is basically a double top drop for Bitcoin. But what I'm looking at, if this is an ABC zigzag as anticipated, from here we've got the A wave down, the B wave high, and the C wave drop. What we've got is a beautiful 1.618 Fibonacci extension tagged twice. Look at that. So that's synonymous with an ABC zigzag. Equally, what we've got is a trend-based fib extension as well, which has met the A wave down to the B wave high, and we've tagged the 1.618 as well, like an absolute boss. So that's always synonymous with an ABC zigzag like this: an A, B, C, 1.618, coil up, and then continue. So that's my primary expectation at the moment. But what we want to see for Bitcoin is get its ass back above the ribbon on the daily time frame, print the green buy dot, just like it did at the bottom of that correction, and then it's all systems go, where it will increase the probability of another impulsive move to the upside, just like it did at the bottom of this correction. So for those people who remember, we was looking at this beautiful correction at the bottom. There was a beautiful diamond bottom pattern that we traded. All the support and resistance, lots of confidence in this particular pattern. We traded this. There was a lot of naysayers, but it worked out. It was beautiful. We traded this along the way. Resistance broke out, back test. We've got a green buy dot. Like I said to you, I'm jumping into a long here. We've got the breakdown in the Tether dominance with a red sell dot. I was in a long, boom, beautiful. We've come up here. We've met the target on the Tether dominance to the downside at the bottom of the channel. And right now I did relay to you, I'm taking profit on my longs. Everyone was saying I'm an idiot and things like that. But I did pay myself. Like I've always taught you, if you meet targets, just pay yourself. And right now we're having a correction. So I'm looking at for Bitcoin primarily is if we can take out this resistance point just there, I think, okay, we've got an increased probability, breakout back test, just like this resistance point just there, breakout back test, create your green buy dot, above the CoinsKid ribbon, all systems go, and we'll increase the probability, of a long playing out at that point and another impulsive move to the upside. So let's say, for example, we have bottomed on this wick low last week, okay, and we do start to work on the bottom over the next few weeks. It gets a little bit squeaky bum time, it may even lose a bottom, who knows, but this is the bottom round here somewhere because of what I'm looking at with the pump on the crystal ball right there. Okay, so if it is the bottom, okay, and we start to forge it out here, where's the next impulsive wave going to? At a minimal, I think you're looking at 1.272 fib, and it could obviously go beyond that. Okay, so the next impulsive move minimal is $118,000. So for example, if you can just be patient and we wait to see a breakout, we start to come back up and we take out these fibs and we take out this level of resistance and we get the green buy dot, you could be looking at a beautiful pump around about 25%, and that's a nice leverage long position right there. Minimal risk trade going forward, okay, because obviously if you're jumping into longs right now, and this is something I relay, if you're jumping into longs and this gets stopped out, you're losing 12%. So we'll try and find little micro longs and shorts on the daily time frame, but the big macro long that I'm looking for, I just need to see a little bit more structural data in there, some kind of reversal, breakout, back test, green buy dot, get your ass back above the ribbon. Okay, you where you were there, impulsive move. Your minimal target is 1.272, 118k, and obviously it could go beyond that. So I'll leave you with that. I'll try and keep you updated as best as I can on the big macro long opportunity that's coming up for Bitcoin, but we've got to see the data to increase the probability of that long playing out. Hope you understand the update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone, back to another update on Bitcoin. Bye bye.